Hi there, Grade 7 learners. Welcome back to Smiley Quiz and Lessons. Today's topic is going to awaken your senses and emotions. We're diving into the world of poetry, where words paint pictures and feelings speak louder than facts. In this lesson, you will learn how poems reflect the values of a person or even a whole community. We'll explore the structure, meaning, and the emotions that poems bring. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to share your feelings and thoughts about a poem, learn and define new words, understand the parts and structure of a poem, connect a poem to its historical, cultural, and personal context. Let's begin with a poem by N.V.M. Gonzalez titled Song. As I read, try to visualize the images and feel the mood.
Behold the beautiful land, the young hills and the corn. In the green river's womb, children are born. Honey's in the forest, blue fish in the sea. The ash grey of the clearings grows grain for me. What feelings did that poem give you? Is it calm, thankful, or peaceful? Poetry often speaks through emotions. Song makes us appreciate nature. Like the cornfields, rivers, seas, and forests, it gives a sense of abundance and connection to the land. The poet sees nature not just as scenery, but as life-giving, a reflection of the Filipino people's deep relationship with their environment. Now, let's listen to a second poem by Arnold Molinar Arzuri. Think of how it feels different or similar to the first one. For the young yearning a song of Gree by Arnold Molinar Arzuri. Never tell the children trees are numb, they hold secrets. Of soil or sun, they lisp their quiet melodies of green, exuberance to passerby. Twigs trip the wind, so leaves may flutter, their fragrant salutes, griefless goodbyes. Within their trunks, rings are ingrained, telling of refrains, of lush rain or blooming, time's pilgrimage. But upon the bark, tender passages are etched. June loves Esther, complete with the year, arrow and heart border, despite the order. Defacing trees is punishable. Stillness is yet their clearest expression, in beckoning birds and orchids onto their limbs. Now bear in mind, each leaf falling is the precious page in their petition, for still a verdant seesaw. Let's highlight a few words you might not know yet and figure out their meaning from the context. Try making your own sentence with one of these words. Type it in the comments. Let's take a closer look at the structure of both poems. Let's learn what makes a poem special by looking at its structure and important parts or elements. These poems don't have rhyming lines. That's called free verse. It means the poet can write freely without needing the lines to rhyme. Poets end lines in certain places to make us feel something or to focus on an idea or image. These line breaks help us understand the emotion or picture the poet is showing. Poets use words that help us imagine what we can see, hear, feel, smell, or taste. This is called imagery. It makes the poem come alive in our minds. These are words that create pictures in our minds. For example, instead of saying it was windy, the poet might say the wind whispered through the trees. The poems talk about big ideas like nature, love, memory, community. These are called themes, what the poem is really about. The poems feel gentle and reflective. That means they calm and make us think or remember something quietly. Poets use symbols to represent ideas. Understanding these parts helps us enjoy poems more and see the deeper messages hidden in the words. Poems don't just come from thin air, they come from real people and real places. NVM Gonzalez grew up in Mindoro, surrounded by nature. His poem reflects gratitude for the land. In both poems, we see Filipino values love of nature, respect for life, community memory, and romantic expression even in unexpected places like carved tree bark. Both poets chose free verse, allowing more freedom of thought and feeling, just like the natural elements they describe. Let's put it all together in a reflection. Poetry can open our eyes to the world and our hearts to emotions. The more you explore it, the more you understand others and yourself. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to Smiley Quiz and Lessons for more lessons filled with learning and creativity. See you next time, young poets.